Okay, so this is my cameraman, Cameron. Alright, so I'm going to start with a story about one of my classmates. He was out driving one night to go visit his girlfriend, and he was running a little bit late, so not only was he speeding, but he was texting her to let her know. And what he didn't realize was that the light from his phone made it so that he couldn't see that a car in an opposite lane had decided to drive into his lane. Now, both of those cars ended up colliding head-on, and neither of the drivers made it out alive. That's just one of the stories of many millions of stories of people who have gotten in accidents and died from texting while driving. So we may all be guilty of checking our phones at inappropriate or inopportune moments, but the worst moment of all may have been while we're behind the wheel. So I'm going to read to you some statistics about texting and driving. Studies suggest that drivers who send or received a text message tend to take their eyes off of the road for about 5 seconds, and that's enough time for a vehicle going at highway speed to travel about 100 yards. The Virginia Tech Transportation Institute found that truckers sending text messages are 23 times more likely to cause a crash or a near crash than non-texting truckers. Another studies show that people who talk on the phone while driving face 4 times as great a crash risk as those who do not. Even greater is the risk for motorists who text. A 2008 poll taken by Nationwide Insurance of 1,500 motorists found that 48% of people who multitask behind the wheel did so because they felt an urgent need to address an issue pertaining to work or school. 33% said they felt pressure to stay connected socially. So now I'm going to be talking about the problems that are at risk when you're texting and driving. The first problem would be texting while driving takes away the concentration from the road and other drivers on the road. Texting while driving takes seconds of concentration away from you while you need to be watching the road, and it's vital to your proper driving technique. The act of texting while driving also takes coordination of hands away from the steering wheel, which may be needed in the act of a traffic maneuver. Texting during the evening leads to drivers' visual impairment. The bright light from the phone screen actually makes it harder for you to focus your eyes back on the road. Problem 2 is losing focus while driving can lead to accidents that may result in injury or death to yourself or others. Texting while driving may not always lead to death by accident, but it could lead to damage of your vehicle, damage of others' vehicles, or to yourself or others. You could be hurt, or another passenger or driver could be hurt, which results in payments of their medical bills. Another large risk are pedestrians. They are definitely in danger when you are texting and driving, and remember that pedestrians always have the right of way. Insurance rates could go up if you are caught texting and driving. When you get a ticket, and especially if you are caught without insurance, you could owe a lot of money out of pocket. So now here are the solutions to texting and driving. Solution number 1, just turn your phone off or put it in away setting. The main way to do that is to not allow yourself to be distracted while driving by just turning off your phone and putting it away. Another thing to do would be putting your phone in an away setting and also putting it away. What you could also do as a third option is to put your phone in a driver's setting. What that allows is that your phone will actually let people know while you're driving that you are unable to talk to them because you are incapable, you are driving, and it sends them that message whether they call you or they text you. A lot of phones have this capability. Solution number 2 is to use a hands-free option on your cell phone or car. This is a great way to keep communication open while driving. It allows you to keep your hands on the steering wheel, your eyes on the road, and it keeps you available to answer calls or voice text That is allowed over newer cars, and also you have the option of adding that to other cars as well. So in conclusion, texting while driving endangers you and those around you. Taking the time to put your phone down while driving or using hands-free devices greatly lowers the chance of an accident. And as the last slide says, just think about it next time you're driving and you pick up your phone to text. Is it worth a life?